December 1973. Fort Worth, Texas. After just 21 months of development, the prototype of what would become the iconic F-16 fighter jet was unveiled. 2 months later, it took its first flight, blazing through the skies at supersonic speed. Close-up of the sleek bubble canopy with its bubble canopy for all-round visibility and the groundbreaking fly-by-wire control system, the F-16 was designed to be nimble, maneuverable, and deadly. A single-engine fighter jet built for air combat supremacy. A side-by-side morph from the classic YF-16 prototype to a modern F-16 flying over NATO airspace fast-forward more than 50 years. The design remains unmistakable, but inside, everything is upgraded, because, NATO says, the threat from Russia has never been greater. Diplomatic meetings, troops in Ukraine, missile launches February 2025. Diplomatic talks continue amid ongoing conflict. Ukraine defends its skies against missile and drone attacks while calling for advanced Western jets to replace aging Soviet-era aircraft. Ukrainian pilots and air defense. Ukrainian pilots walking toward F-16s, takeoffs. For Ukraine, air defense is the priority. The F-16's role as an interceptor makes it ideal for targeting incoming cruise missiles and drones. Multi-role capabilities mean it can also strike ground and naval targets. F-16s intercepting incoming threats in midair. Ukrainian pilots have begun flying F-16s, with their missions focused on defending cities and critical infrastructure from aerial attacks. Inside a NATO Fighter Squadron, Spangdahlem Air Base, Germany. U.S. Air Force F-16s at Spangdahlem, jets being refueled, and crews preparing for missions at Spangdahlem Air Base, Germany. The U.S. Air Force's 480th Fighter Squadron flies missions similar to those in Ukraine. Their focus, suppressing enemy air defenses and protecting NATO airspace from potential threats. Ground crew loading missiles, pilots briefing inside mission rooms. This squadron is always ready. Missions include taking out surface-to-air missile sites and defending against aerial attacks, a vital skill set as tensions rise in Europe. First-person perspective inside an F-16 cockpit, the runway speeding by as the jet takes off. Flying the F-16 is an unforgettable experience. High G-turns, supersonic speeds, and precision maneuverability push pilots to the limit. Cockpit view of air refueling, mid-air roll demonstration, altitude readings at 38,000 feet in the air. Refueling is critical for long missions. The jet's responsiveness makes even complex maneuvers feel intuitive, but the forces exerted on the body are intense. Ukraine's F-16 force and future outlook. Ukrainian F-16 pilots training, jets lined up on airstrips in Ukraine. F-16 pilots are part of a long-term strategy to build a modern air force, trained from the outset by NATO allies. US pilots and air crews at Spangdahlem, NATO commanders in meetings. Meanwhile, NATO forces, including those at Spangdahlem, remain ready for evolving threats. As policies and global leadership shift, the US military stands prepared to execute new directives swiftly. Defending the skies. F-16s soaring over Europe. Whether in Ukraine or NATO airbases across Europe, the F-16 remains a critical part of air defense, a fighter jet built for speed, precision, and resilience in an uncertain world. The mission continues. The skies must be defended.